Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are in Need for Speed Unbound, ready to get the new story mode underway. I know this game has been out for quite a long time now, but to be honest, I only just got the game and I am actually quite excited to get straight into it. The graphics are going to be a little bit different to the previous Need for Speed games. This one has like a lot more of an artsy style to it, but the graphics still look great. And without me going on for too long, let's get straight into the video. Here we are then in the main menu, ready to start the new story mode. But first off, we've got to make a new character. I think I'll go with him as he's probably the easiest and most generic bloke I can actually find. But let's customise the look, see what we can actually do. I want to see, I'm interested how much customability there actually is. I'll just keep the same hairstyle and everything. Don't need a beard, that'll look stupid. I want to get rid of that green hair as well, that just does not suit at all. I don't want any glasses, nothing too fancy. I'm not really going for that stupid look, I can't lie. There we go, got rid of that stupid green tint. And we need to sort out that outfit because I'm not racing around in that, especially if it's raining half the time. We'd better be freezing. But why can't these characters wear socks? Like, it actually physically annoys me that like he doesn't wear socks and you can always see his ankles. I don't get it. I'm trying to find a shoe that will cover it the most. I'm guessing that one will, or maybe them, but I prefer the other ones, to be honest. But that just genuinely makes me feel uncomfortable that they haven't got socks on. There we go then, there is our finished product. I think he actually looks alright, and we're picking our first car. I don't know why it gives you a Lamborghini Countach as a starting car, but I am going to be a complete JDM kid here and go for the Silvia S14, as my dream car is a Silvia S15, so kind of makes sense.
Yes, we've spent all summer working on this car. Let me drive it already.
Yeah, okay. Go easy though. I don't want any surprises.
The graphics actually look so good on this game compared to the previous games. You could probably already see that it is going for a different type of style though. Like that, see, that's what I mean, where it goes all cartoony. Which I actually quite like, but I think I might turn it off. But I'm not 100% sure just yet, because I do quite like them. But here we go then, first bit of driving in the game. I am on the steering wheel, so it does feel a little bit odd because this game is mainly focused on controller players. But I am on steering wheel. It feels a little bit weird, but it's better than being on controller in my opinion. Getting a nice drift in there, and it's not actually feeling too bad. I mean, the steering feels a bit loose, but it is bearable. Nothing too different from the previous Need for Speed games. The car does slide quite a bit, but I suppose I should expect that, to be honest, as it's trying to make me drift. So it feels alright. The game's eased us into this well. Get used to a bit of noise. I think there is a weird burst system that you can use that I've seen in other videos, but we'll just have to wait until the game shows us, until we can see what that is actually like to drive with.
It's gonna smell like victory when we cross that finish line.
That's some grade A confidence.
You blame me? This car's straight fire, yes?
I'm sorry, that's got to be one of the worst pieces of voice act, or one of the worst lines in voice acting history. This car is straight fire, yes. I can't get over that. That is genuinely awful. I mean, I know Need for Speed are known for their cheesy lines, but that is bad even for them. I don't know how they listened to that or wrote that thinking, yes, this is how they all talk. This will get them into the game and make them feel like an underground racer. It's honestly awful. I'm sorry, I'm going on about that too much. But admittedly, I was getting some sweets, so that's why I was driving there. But we've caught up to the rest of the street racers, or some of the street racers in this city called Lakeshore, which actually seems to be a bigger map than the last Need for Speed games. Don't quote me on it, but it does. I quite like it.
Do you think we'd ever do this? on the sidelines of the meetups, watching all these races.
I always dreamed, but here now, weaving through the streets, us in the car, it's freedom.
Pretty deep. Usually you're all just, hey bro, pass me a torque wrench.
Must be the car.
See, that voice acting, that was a lot better. Admittedly, that I can't lie, that's a really cool styled Nissan Fair Lady there. Bozozoku, I think that's meant to be like. But yeah, that voice acting was actually a lot better. And I think the modifications are going to be a little bit more, like, basically more insane on this game, as you could probably see from the Fair Lady we just passed. But I can't wait to actually see all the modifications on the car that you can actually do.
What was the boss thinking, letting her rust in the garage?
He was gonna work on it, just never found the time.
Well, he's gonna lose his shit when he sees her now.
We're gonna do Rydell's Rides proud. Put the garage on the map.
So far, the game storyline seems to be quite similar to Heat, in terms of you've got a garage owner that used to be in the racing scene, but it's kind of backed away from it a little bit now. But now they want all, like, the next generation of racers, as you could say, want to put that want to put the garage back on the map. But it's still, I suppose, it's a solid storyline, and you shouldn't really change things that work too much. But so far, it looks like we're about to get into our first police chase of the game. I don't know how difficult these police will be. I doubt they will be that difficult, considering they Need for Speed police, and they'll be quite stupid, but we'll just have to wait and see how easy it is to actually escape them. At the moment, I'm just putting my foot down and seeing if they can keep up, but maybe they're just being easy as it's the start of the game, but we'll have to find out as the game goes on and see if it becomes more difficult.
Nice driving.
Mate, I just smashed into a wall. It's not really nice driving, but thanks.
Lake ain't ready for this. Their word.
Whose word?
Street racing community. We're making a splash.
What? Already?
Didn't take long for the lake to notice. Eyes on the road.
We're coming up to the bridge.
Hit the gas.
Shit, yes. I don't know about this.
How else we gonna lose the cops? Hey, Lake Shore!
God damn, how real is this? I know them hoes gonna be feeling this.
I do actually quite like the soundtrack to this game. I mean, obviously it's not the most amazing music in the world, but it actually works quite well. And I'd love it if there was events like this in the actual game. Like, say, oh, do this many donuts or burnouts in the night and you get this reward or something like that. I think it works so well. But I love how it's all, I mean, most of the game's more underground, but this game seems to like be completely underground street racing, and seems to be a lot more high stake than the other games. And I actually am quite looking forward to see how it works with day and night, because on this one you can't choose like you could on the last one, but maybe it will be the same. You get XP in the night and then money in the day, but we'll just have to wait to see. I believe that is the Aston Martin you got from completing all the black market challenges in the last game, but it is really nice. I love that S15, by the way, it looks so nice, and the little MX-5 with the 787B livery on it. I can't lie, I really like Mazdas that do that. I think it's really cool. But here we come now into the garage,
Like I said,
and let's see what
people
happens.
are putting serious money on the line. It's our time, yo.
Damn,
Well, what you think, boss?
she sounds pretty. It smells nice too. I love me to smell of gasoline.
That explains a lot.
I gotta say, I can't believe you two turned my old junker out back into this.
Believe the lake better watch out.
What? She's street legal?
Right, and I'm LeBron. Look, I'm not gonna tell you not to race. I know what it's like to feel that need for that, you know, the need for,
For what?
That's the gasoline talking.
just do me a favor. Don't be racing with those assholes from Cyril Heights.
Aren't you from Cyril Heights?
Yeah, and that's how I know what those assholes be up to. Nothing good.
Rydell, you have always said I'm an excellent judge of character.
I ain't never said that.
What, you don't trust me?
Just win, I.
Woo woo!
I'm serious. Don't just say shit. Win shit.
Let's get ready. I'm telling you, bruh, tonight's the night. All she needs is a name.
Hey, Rydell.
Hey, kid. What's happening out there?
We're just heading out, so, you know, not much.
Hey, Rydell. Know any good spots to eat in the Heights?
Ha ha ha. I said no heights, no eats, no assholes.
I hear you. We'll just find something when we get there. Maybe roast a steak over a dumpster fire.
Hey.
She's joking, she's joking. You're joking, right, Yaz?
Sure, totally.
Yo, first meetup is racers. You ready?
Just be cool, all right? We gotta look like we know what we're doing. There'll be some big players there today, and they ain't gonna hang with us if we look basic.
All right. I mean, we're good enough, right?
Our ride has to match our ambition. It needs to look the part. Racing ain't just about winning.
Just hope we don't disappoint.
Just hang with your girl. I know what's up. Whoa. I've never seen a meetup this packed before. Better get your game face on.
I do actually quite like how you start the race underground and like in a car park. I know that's such a little thing to get excited over, but I actually think it's quite cool. It's quite a good concept, especially as I won't now have to go from side to side of the map, or hopefully won't have to go to each side of the map just to start a race. But there we go, we are starting our first race now, and for some reason my revs are juddering and I can't do anything. My foot is flat to the floor, but we'll restart, maybe try something different, maybe try switching to controller. That doesn't really work. To go through a few gears, maybe. Oh, it's working in reverse. Maybe if we go back, oh, it's working now. I have no clue why. That's really weird, it's a really weird glitch. But alright, we're underway now, but we are severely behind on the group, so we are going to try and restart and get this right again. The same thing has happened. I've had to switch back to controller, and I still can't fix it. I've gone about 100 meters. This really isn't working. Oh, finally, the game's decided to work. That is a really weird glitch. I don't know why it's doing that. And because of it, I finished 8th in my race. As you can see, I haven't got any more restarts left, which I don't actually like about this game, how you have a set amount of restarts. But yeah, that's our first race done then. We came 8th. We've been beaten by everybody. I sound like Will Buxton then, just repeating the obvious. We've earned $500 where we could have earned $3,000, but oh well, we'll take what we can. And hopefully it will actually fix itself in the next race.
That meetup felt weird. Needed a bit more style, you know?
You wouldn't know style if it fell out of the sky.
Please, I'm only letting you drive this thing because you needed something to do.
What are you talking about? I have lots to do. Posing on the hood, looking cool, usual.
I'm telling you, when I'm running those meetups, they'll be epic.
When you're running those meetups.
I'm not gonna be in that garage forever, you know. This girl's got ambition, you feel me?
Ambition to finally get some style.
I always have a plan.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I do doubt you have style.
Gotta go out there today.
Car's looking good. The driving ain't bad either.
You two make a winning team. Speaking of winning, you see those new cars out front? I got a client.
So we are about to go out for our first night trip in this game. I'm quite excited to see how this operates and how it will work, especially compared to the last game. And it seems as we've got cars we need to fix, but I don't know if we'll have to fix them or if that'll just be an off-camera thing. But let's just wait and see how it goes.
After the race?
After the race, after Rydell's. You can't work there your whole life.
Never thought about it. I was just focused on getting out of the foster system. Rydell's ride's exactly where I need to be. He's been good to us.
Yeah, he has. Tell you the truth, most stable place I've been in a minute. But sometimes, I don't know, I get this itch in the back of my skull.
We found somewhere we belong now. Somewhere solid. And we've got a plan. Win shit.
No, we gonna win shit. Lots of shit.
So we have already learned a bit of backstory about these characters. Our character's been in the foster system and Rydell's is like his way out of it, whereas Jasmine, I believe her name is, wants to like have her next step in life. She's done with the garage, she wants to go on to do something else, and at the moment they're quite split in what they want to do. So let's just see. I'm quite interested to see how this story actually unfolds between these two. But for now, let's just get these races done. Hopefully we can avoid the weird glitch we had before where I couldn't accelerate and it was juddering. Or I might just have to live with it and see what happens. But right, countdown for the race to start now, and we're still juddering. I can't get away very well. I don't have any restarts for this race, so annoyingly we just have to try and get on with it. I've been able to fix it with once again having to pick up my controller and change through the gears until I actually get to a point that I'm able to drive the car. But we haven't lost too much time, we're still in it, we can still maybe possibly win this race if I'm good enough and don't just smack into some random car. I swear the Need for Speed games always put the cars out when you're about to drive there. Like they'll literally spawn a car at a junction as you're driving past. But hopefully this doesn't happen in the race and I can actually gain some positions. I've already gained 4 positions now. Getting a bit out of shape here, but we are fighting with one of the other modified cars. I'm not actually too sure what that was, to be honest. But this is like the bridge we actually went over in the first cutscene of the game. I'm not too sure in real life you'd be going and smashing your car that you've worked ages on through or over a bridge, especially into a bar, which I just did there, and then smashed it into a building. I can't lie, I didn't actually see where I was meant to go there. I just kind of panicked and kept driving. But back on track, only lost 1 position. We're in 5th. Maybe we can actually gain something from this race. I'm starting to talk like it's an actual serious race now. It's not like an arcade game. But there's the other 2 in front of us. And we've got one just with pure straight line speed, and we've got the other by just getting the right corner in on that previous corner. I am actually getting used to the controls now in this game. I thought I wouldn't. I thought I'd struggle with it a bit, but we've gotten through the race all right, and we've gotten 3rd. Not a bad result at all. You can see my little character in there, and that is a cold celebration, I must say. Silence in the crowd. We've got a fair bit of money, so it does seem we do get both money and respect in both races. But we've got a cop chase to carry on now, and I smash into a great white van, so that's always good. But there's a nice little alleyway I can sneak down here and escape the police this way, hopefully. There are actually pedestrians in this game, and I feel really bad driving on the pavement, but I want to get away from the police. I haven't actually hit too many people yet. I've only killed about 3 so far in this whole game, and I don't know how that car just flipped as chaotically as it just did. The police is very kind that they left a gap there for me to get through. Then again, they are stupid because they need speed police, as you've probably seen. But we have found a nice straight now. We are on actual road instead of a pathway, And it seems to be I can literally just floor it and I'll outrun them. But we are going to take a few little corners here to try and lose them, and I think we have lost them quite well through that, and they are quite easy to get away from, which I'm quite thankful about.
I'm calling off the chase for now.
Nice driving. Imagine if Rydell could have seen that.
Seriously? He'd lose it.
You know he got up to worse back in the day.
Not Rydell. He does everything by the book.
It's all about family, kid.
So, like I was saying before, I think we have got a character that has backed away from the street racing scene as they've gotten older, but he also seems like a Dom Toretto character, which seems quite interesting with his family remarks. But it looks like we are going to be starting another race, as they don't want to go back yet, the characters don't want to go back yet, so let's head to the next race.
Circuit and become legends of the lake. What are you gonna do?
Tour all the big stadiums, sell out gigs, get fed grapes by my entourage. What? What you got your eyes on?
It's weird, you know, working in the garage and seeing what Rydell's built. Got me thinking maybe I can make something for myself here too.
You did, and we're driving it.
Something more than this car.
I'm just happy we're doing what we're doing. I like working in the garage.
Taking stuff out, tightening some screws, putting stuff back in.
Pizza nights on the sofa, that smell of gasoline. Rydell trying to convince us that this is the season the Spins are finally gonna win?
Ha, and I'm LeBron. You're right. Guess I haven't worked it all out yet.
So once again, Jasmine's bringing up the future. I think she really wants to get out of the garage. I don't know if, like, halfway through this she'll then want to, like, work against us or something. But we'll just have to wait and see. That would be quite a good twist for Need for Speed, at least. No, to be fair, they do quite good storylines. But yeah, let's just see how good of a storyline this will be. Hopefully I can actually get away right in this race now that I've learnt kind of how to fix it. And yep, there we go. We are away and ready to race. We haven't had too much of a glitch so far. That being the only main glitch of the game, which I can deal with for now. It might get a bit annoying when I'm starting to get close to racing with the AI, but at the moment when I can just pass them really easily like this, I think it's alright and bearable. But let's see if it's maybe fixed to the future, or I can fix it, or anything like that. But so far we're actually doing quite well in this race. So there we go then, we have finished the race. We have just got overtaken on the line, but fourth is not bad. Hopefully we'll be able to actually modify the engine or like the specs of this car soon. I'm not sure how much of the game I actually have to play to be able to do that and to be able to buy new cars, because I am actually quite excited to see how many different cars there are in this game, because I know there's a little bit more variety than the other games, but also Need for Speed has a tendency of not being very consistent with the type of cars they have in the game, so it could just be completely mix and match to what is actually on sale in the dealership.
Knew they couldn't keep up with us. Just got a text from Rydell.
He lose Wrenchy again?
He's left the keys for those new client cars he wants me to work on. Just wait. He's gonna lose his shit when he sees what I can do. Once you're ready to head back to the garage, I'll get started.
Mayor Morgan Stevenson is ready to help rebuild Lakeshore.
Because a city is only as strong as its foundation.
Morgan Stevenson is that foundation. Paid for by Waterside Construction, making Lakeshore great again, one corporate headquarters at a time.
Oh goody, more tech billionaires. Just what the lake needed.
Rydell! I pulled an all-nighter on those client cars. Looking good, right?
Not bad at all. But you need to remove the filter to make sure you fit the plug back properly. Come on now.
No, I don't.
You know I'd be happier if you did it by the book.
I had like 3 cars to do. This way was faster.
Okay, well, let's see what the client says. They're expecting it back today. And hey, why don't you grab some coffee? You look tired.
That's all you can say to me after I worked all night? Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna take a walk and clear my head.
So I don't think Jasmine's very happy with Rydell, considering she's put all that effort in and she doesn't think she's got the credit she deserves back from Rydell. So she's gone out. I don't know if we'll have to try and find her, or she'll just come back, or if it's just at the point that she'll suddenly hate our garage or something, and that kind of goes into the storyline of the game. But we'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully it won't be too stressful trying to find her. So we are back in the garage after earning about $6.5 grand from that night. Not bad for the first night out, and I have done a few slight modifications to the S14 by putting a new exhaust on it and a nice little roof spoiler on it, because I can't lie, I really like how they look on these cars. But I think, to be honest, I really like the look of it, just how it comes at standard when you actually load into the game. So I don't really think I'll be doing much to it, unless I might put an absolutely outrageous body kit to it, but I'm not too sure yet. But anyway, that'll be the end of the video for today. Thank you very much for watching if you have made it this far, and I will get more videos out a lot quicker, so keep an eye out for the next video of this in the next couple of days. But once again, thank you very much for watching if you have made it this far, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.